Hi everybody, it's Amber again. Thank you for taking the time to check out my vlog again. This is the TTC Planning Tag vlog, and I really just want you guys to try and get to know me a little bit better. I mean, of course, we can talk about the actual trying to conceive in my other videos, you know, the ovulation, the cycle days, the what you've been doing this week, what you do last week, 2-week wait, you know, all the normal stuff, you know, that gets kind of mundane, so I thought I'd spice it up a little. This gives you guys an opportunity to know a little bit more about me, and I don't know, thought it would be fun and interesting. So Michael and I did this, we actually went through these questions probably about 2 months ago, and thought we'd share. So what we did was he answered the questions by himself, and then I answered the questions by myself, and then we put them together, and the answers were surprisingly similar on a lot of them, but it was just something fun that we did just to see if we were on the same page, and yeah, we pretty much were. But anyways, let's start. So, question 1, will you find out the gender? Absolutely, yes. We want to know the gender. Maybe on the second child, if we decide to have a second child, maybe we will wait just as a surprise to us. But I just don't think for the first kid, for us anyway, it just feels like I would be able to bond with the child better, knowing, you know, if it was a girl or a boy, and I just feel like I could mentally prepare myself for what I'm about to get into. Am I going to be prepared to, you know, and granted, these are very general statements, it could come out completely different than this thought, but you know, if with a girl, maybe I can start thinking about, ooh, princesses, dressing her up, and, you know, when she gets older, you know, getting to go shopping, and, you know, just getting to think about those things and knowing what I'm walking into. Or if it's a boy, I can know, oh gosh, I'm going to need to save out my energy, I'm going to be running after him, or he's going to be a tomboy, or he's going to be getting into everything, or he's going to be athletic, or, you know, you just have those stereotypical, you know, ideas of what a boy and a girl are going to be like, and I feel like mentally preparing myself. I don't know if any of that is how I'd really feel, but in my head, that's how I think right now. Who knows? So, number 2, will you use a pacifier? Probably. Yeah, I feel like I don't see a problem with using a pacifier, and if it helps soothe him or her, then I don't see a problem with it. Do you have any nursery ideas? Absolutely. I love YouTube and I love Pinterest, and between those two sites I have a million ideas up here. Which ones I would actually use, I guess we just have to see when we get there. I think though, in general terms, I love the modern look. So I don't know exactly if I would go with like a character theme, like a Winnie the Pooh or like a princess. I don't think I would go that route, but I do think I would do a lot of, you know, colors, and I don't know, just I'm thinking in my head some sort of modern theme. Let's see, question number 4. Are you the first, middle, last of friends to TTC? And it just depends on what group you're looking at, of group of friends that I have. I have pretty much 3 core group of people that I hang out with. I have my 2 really, really, really good friends who I see and talk to at least a few times a week, and they both have kids. And one is done having kids. One has a stepdaughter and a daughter of her own, and they're done. I have one who is her son is 7 years old, and while she'd love to have kids, I don't think another kid. I just don't think she's quite ready to have another one yet. But she wants another one. So, and I don't have any. So in that group, I'm the last. And I'm also really, really close with my sisters. And my oldest sister has a daughter who's 11. So she's ahead of me. And then my youngest sister is still in high school. She's not thinking about it. She better not be. And thinking about having kids. And so I'm kind of in the middle. And my younger sister loves kids, and she definitely wants, when it's the right time and she's married and everything, years and years and years down the line, she definitely wants kids. So I do see in that group, I am pretty much the middle, as well as the middle child. No, just kidding. So then I have my homegirls, old school, from just down to earth girlfriends that I have. They are just a wonderful group of women. It's 6 of us. We all went to high school together. We're all like this. We all hang out probably, we don't hang out as much as we'd like to. We all live in different areas of the state and one out of state, but when we do, it's a riot. So like I said, it's about 6 of us, and I was the first to get married 5 years ago. And only one other just got married 3 months ago, and the rest are either in relationships or single, in relationships with boyfriends, or actually, and then 2 are single. One is single, and the other is kind of dating around here and there, or dating this guy. Just scratch that last part. I don't know what she's doing. She's dating one man, she's not dating the other, so who knows what she's doing. That's why I kind of answer like that. Anyway, I digress. None of us have kids. It's funny, but yeah, none of us really put that as a priority. There's a piece of hair on me. None of us put that as a priority. We wanted to finish school and do things the right way, so that's what most of us are doing. Not the right way, but do it the way we saw fit. And so in that group, none of us have kids. So I guess I'm trying, and the one that just got married, I know she's going to start trying soon. And so between the 2 married friends, we're in the same boat. So I guess, who knows? I think I'm first, I guess, in trying to conceive. Yeah. So I'm all 3. What do you know? Number 5, will you get/use hand-me-downs? Absolutely. Now, I have no problem using hand-me-downs, as long as, of course, whoever hands them down to me is, clean, and I know that, they took care of the clothing. Absolutely. I see no problem with it. I really feel like, though, I'm just not going to we have so many family members and people who are already planning for us to have a kid. Like, I just feel like we're going to have a lot of clothes, and I don't know if we'll even need hand-me-downs, but who knows. I'm definitely, though, not against using hand-me-downs. How close in age would you like your children? If we decide to have more than one, then I wouldn't mind 3 to 5 years age gap. But I probably wouldn't want more than 5 years. Me and my older sister are 5 years apart, and then me and my younger sister are 13 years apart. So, yeah, 5 years is a pretty good age gap. I'm close with both, but I just feel like it's just enough space in between where you get to have that independence where you're not always compared to that older or younger one, but also we're close enough where, granted, when we were in high school and when I was in middle school and we were in school, we weren't the best of friends, and we fought and whatnot, but sorry, my nose itches. We fought, and we went through, I guess, what normal sisters went through. I have 2 sisters, so 2 girls in the house together in their teenage years. Like, it's gonna be a little chaotic, all the hormones and whatnot going on. But now that we're older, we're really close, and so yeah, I think 3 to 5 years, pretty good age gap. Next, will you make your own baby food? Let's be real. No, I'm lazy, and I'm not lazy. I'm just too lazy. Rewind. No. I just don't see myself making baby food while like Michael loves making smoothies and cutting up fresh fruit, and I just don't think I would have the energy to do that. So I'm just gonna leave it there. No. Will you co-sleep? I hope not. Um, I just feel like that a mom and dad should, if I think this question is saying, will the baby sleep with us? I don't want it to. I would want it to sleep maybe next to us in a bassinet until it's old enough to sleep in its crib in its nursery. But I just wouldn't want to create that routine of having a baby in between us, because I feel like that would mess up the bond that me and my husband have when we are in the bed together. I don't know. That's my thought right now. When and another thing, I just feel like maybe it could be a safety issue. While I sleep in one spot, my husband, he is all over the bed, and what if he rolled over him, or I don't know. Who knows? Will you use a stroller? Believe in using strollers? Absolutely. I don't see a problem with using a stroller. That's my thought. Will you go back to work or stay at home? I would love to stay at home. But I think two things are either going to happen. Either I am going to go back to work, and his parents are retired. My husband's parents are retired. And my grandmother is, of course, retired. And I also have a aunt who watches children. So out of those family members, one of them would watch the baby. And then I would think that I would go back to work, yeah. Or second option, which I like a lot more, I would be able to work part-time and be able to stay at home with the baby, more. So those are the two options. Who knows what will actually happen once a baby gets here. After newborn/infant, how long will you let your child cry before going to get him? I would try my best to hold off as long as possible. I don't have an exact time frame, but I do believe in letting them cry, and I believe I heard it's kind of a self-soothing mechanism for themselves, and I don't know, I would just try my best to let them I would hold off as long as I could to see, if they can sustain on their own. And sometimes, of course, they cry because they're hungry or whatever the case may be, but when I know it's not those reasons, I would definitely get my baby if it starts crying. But I'm gonna try and hold off. That's what I think. How often will you bathe your child? Depending on the age, you don't need to bathe them every day as newborns. So I guess like every 2 days, every other day. I don't exactly know. Will you do extended rear facing car seat? Yes. Yes, I guess I will. Will you breastfeed? If so, how long? I will try my best to breastfeed. I've heard some horror stories, but that is the goal, is to try to breastfeed as long as I can. When will you introduce solids/baby food? When I'm supposed to, I guess. I think is it 6 months? 3 to 6 months? Well, I guess baby food. So about 6 months old? Yeah. Do you want a boy or a girl first? It doesn't matter to me, and honestly, it really truly does not matter. I think we have a lot of women in my family. I think having a boy would definitely change the morale. That sounds terrible. I think having a boy would be great. I think we could use that energy, and I like boys. I like getting rough and dirty. I like that. When you read that one, do you have names picked out? Yes, yes, yes. While we want to know the sex, and we would tell everybody if it's a boy or girl, we will not tell people the names that we picked out. That's just something that Michael and I, the whole process, you don't get to keep too much to yourself, and we think that that would be a nice little surprise for everybody once he or she is born, that we could say, this is so-and-so, and they could be surprised because they didn't know the name. You know, I don't know. That's our logic. And, you know, so many people have so many opinions. I just, if I might like the name Jacob, I know, you know, I might like the name Jacob. You may not like the name Jacob. You would be like, that name's so boring. Why are you going to do that? And I just don't really want to hear it, because that's what me and my husband chose to name our kid. And I just don't want to hear. I feel like we would hear people's opinions about it, and yeah, it's not really anybody else's choice but me and my husband's. And that's where we want to go with it. Yes. Will you homeschool? Probably not. Home or hospital birth? Hospital birth. Plain C-section, epidural, or natural birth? Definitely epidural. Epidural. Yep. Will you drink while pregnant? No. Maybe a glass of wine every now and then, but I don't see myself drinking anything. I mean, I do know, like, having a glass of wine every now and then is okay, but I just don't know if I would want to take the chance, so who knows? I don't think I will. Would you cloth diaper or use disposables? I will probably use disposables. I just feel like cloth diapers might be a little messy, and I don't like messy. If you have a son, will you circumcise him? Yes. That's just it. Anyways, so I know this is like so long, and I probably bored y'all to death with these, but thought it was fun, thought I'd share. So thank you for taking a look at it and taking the time to look at my video, and I hope everybody has a wonderful, wonderful evening, and please like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you all for the subscribers and viewers who have taken the time to look at my video, and until next time, peace!